Motherfucker thinks that all fucking dragons just suddenly can regenerate them to tails. Very prejudiced, very prejudged of you, Lunar. I didn't know you were like that. I didn't think you were that kind of guy, to be honest. I didn't think you had that in you, but I guess we just don't know some people as well as we think we do. Hi, everybody. Hi, Cece. Hi, Lunar. I remembered... Fellas, I remembered it's December and I can use this without apologizing. I completely neglected to put on my Christmas shit for December. I am a fraud. I apologize. My apologies, chat. I've disappointed every single one of us here today. Chat, I am a partially broken man today. Because right before stream, I was scrambling. It worked better for the Hypnospace clip, not gonna lie. Yeah, just me like typing out a bunch of shit, just constantly swapping between Christmas and not Christmas. This is great. But chat, today I am a slightly broken man. I was doing some troubleshooting today. For a new little redeem, for good old newcomer guns. I was doing some troubleshooting for it. And so I have all like the interrupting redeems like in their own folder. Just to declutter like my sources and stuff, make my life easy. You know how it is. Organization. It's the goal, it's the way. Hooray. So the clip of the guns, like the actual clip of the guns I grabbed, is like a size that is not like the, what the fuck is the size for everything that I have right now? It's not 1920 by 1080, is not anything close to that ratio. It does not fit within this ratio. It is something completely different, even though I have the source like set to 1920 by 1020. Wait. Well, I got something wrong first off. I don't want to fuck with it right now. I don't want to fuck with it right now. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it right now. I'm afraid to touch it right now. Because every single fucking time I put that shit into the folder, I don't know why I reset the transformation like every time, but every time I would put it into the folder, because it's a different size from everything else, it shifts everything to the right. So I had two options. I could meticulously try to reorganize everything, or I could just leave it out of the folder for a bit and take care of it when I'm not super busy.
Your tail regrows, right?
No, it does not. Does your fucking tail regrow, Little Rye? No! No, it doesn't. You tried to bite it off the other day. And you stopped because it hurt. Your fucking danger sense kicked in, motherfucker. And you're from my fucking DNA. So don't think you're different. What are dragons but lizards with wings, plus all that space radiation? Y'all be able to do something cool. I literally do this. I literally have my sound effects break in the middle of everything.
We may share DNA, but we are not the same.
I will fucking ground you, you piece of shit. I will ground you. Also, that's you and straight up admitting that you're inferior to me. If that's the case. You're calling yourself inferior right now, Little Rye. Do you really want to do that? You really want to play that game, Little Rye? Admitting that you can't regenerate and you're implying I can. You really want to imply something like that, Little Rye? You really want to do that? You really want to do that? Why is the metal pipe not working? It might be delayed. Sometimes it's delayed. I love having a million...
Are you...
I'm perfectly secure in my fucking limitations. My tail doesn't grow back. Stop fucking making it like that. I'm perfectly secure in my limitations, yet I'm sure trying to tell them, y'all ain't secure in my limitations. Y'all are the ones who refuse to admit them. Are you secure in my limitations? No, you aren't. Okay, is the fucking metal pipe gonna work, or do I have to fucking do shit again? Where's the audio shit?
Press X to doubt.
I swear to God, if the sound alerts aren't working, I'm going to hate my life again, as I always do. I also realize I didn't do something. This little rise seems to be working without me doing anything, though. Cantational Russian rabbit girl, though. We're not talking about that. Mostly because anything I could say in regards to, mostly because, let me turn off all this shit. Mostly because anything I could say in regards to a comeback was, like, kind of personal information. I was like, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it there. I'll just refrain. Anyways, let me go fucking test this shit out, dude. I swear to God, if sound effects aren't working today, I do all that troubleshooting and then sound alerts just decides to break, and that one's just completely outside of my control. I'll never understand why these specific apps will just break for no fucking reason. It never makes sense to me. Yeah, it straight up says, like, you never even redeemed it. It says the last redeem was 15 days ago from docs. Hold on. Alright, channel points. Where's metal pipe? Let's give it a test. Alright, there we go. It's fixed now. I wonder if maybe it has to do with the fact that my, that I don't log in, like, because I have to log back in. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Like, if I don't know why the fuck I froze right there either. Ugh. Being a streamer means stuff breaks. I think it's a law of the universe or something. Yeah, pretty much. Ugh. I should just go get the whip and take it to Circuit so he can, like, just make me, like, my own sound effect program. Just fucking force him to do it. Unpaid labor. It is the way. It is the American way. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's fixed now. Hopefully. Let me actually test it out, like, properly in the channel points. Here, this will be perfect for right now. Okay, it's working again. Yay! Yay! I got the fixed sound alerts on one of my streams. Fucking finally. Christ. Sound alerts actually got fixed during a stream. Can I get some fucking... I don't know what... We need a celebration emote. I need a... There's a few emotes I want to get, dude, because... I'm gonna be real, I feel like we can replace Gah with something. I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of Gah, but I'll probably move it to sub emotes, because nobody uses Gah. And we still need to... I still want to replace the other Fumo with something. Rizier, Heart, Rizier, and Dead Inside are fine. Those ones are perfectly fine. But we can move Gah and the other Fumo, the other free Fumo. Make people start charging people money for the Fumos. There's one emote that I've been waiting on for like a year, and I'm starting to get a little impatient about it. Because it's just like, bro, I'm a patient guy, and like, I'm getting it for free, but I'm starting to hit a point where it's just like, okay, I want some new emotes, dude. I want some new emotes, and I want them now. It's already like a gift and a bunch of other things. But this he's working on commission, so I'm not gonna blame him for like, and I could just change the gift too, because he's a friend. But, like, he's working on commission, so I understand prioritizing that before, you know, free shit. This kind of sucks. Just like he was all really gung-ho about us like collabing in some way, shape, or form, and then I can't even get a fucking emote. I love the bastard, I do. But as his friend, I need to call him out. It is the way. It is the way of friendship. Assuming he ever even hears this, he might not. He doesn't really pop in on the streams. Not all of my friends do. Crinja, Ellie, Coral Reef, Tomiko, and occasionally Thornlock. I think they're the only like IRL friends of mine that like show up to stream sometime. It's just me, or is my lip sync off? Or am I being paranoid? I don't know, man. It's been nothing but just like scuff for like the past 30 minutes for me in real life. So I'm just like, I'm scared now. It's just like, oh no, is there another thing? Is my tracking fucky? Do I gotta readjust the angle on things? Like, what's going on? I don't know. Ugh. I'm brute forcing that book as well, by the way. I'm like at, I'm almost at page 200. I'm definitely gonna do some more reading before streaming. I'm gonna try to knock out a bunch when I wake up tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be good. Alright, hold on. I'm really paranoid about this shit. Hold on. Okay. It is picking up sound. It's picking up, like, mouth movement. As far as I can tell, it's fine. But alright, enough scuff. Let's actually get into the game. We got cases to solve. We got Shelly the killers to catch. Let's see what happens on this not Christmas Eve. Many eves before Christmas Eve. I'm going to the gaming screen now. And there we are. Look at the president. All dimly lit. Standing over everything. I just want to make sure all the audio is still... Well, it is good. If I can hear it well, then y'all can hear it well. I'm really scuff paranoid right now, dude. I wasn't joking. Okay. Continue. Resume playing from save game data, yes. Alright. Let's go. Episode 2, The Captive Turnabout. No shells. No shells, but we do have killers. We will have killers. This is a really nice background. They did a good job on this background. Oh god, the expanding red puddle! Oh shit. Oh, Knight is dead. Knight just got killed. Knightley, no, he deserved it, dude. But now with the Knight and the Rook defenseless. I mean, out of the picture. The King is defenseless. Oh god, not the fucking Hound of Baskersville. Oh no. I'm defending a dog? What the dog doing? Murder, apparently. Alright, chat. We've gone from the good old days of cross-examining a parrot. We technically wouldn't have hit defending an orca in the timeline, but now we're defending a dog, I guess. Hey, it's me, Gumshoe. There he is. How you doing, pal? Well, apparently they're all just spamming ellipses. Still no sign of him, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? And now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now. Killing of Bastion Rook. Been 2 days since the incident at the park. And today, we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who's been charged with the murder. Oh my god, his name was Bronco. Like the horse. And the football team. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there, what's going on? I don't know, sir. I'll go and check. We've got a situation. It's night. He's been killed. What? Killed? In the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you waiting for? Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir. Interesting. Were the backgrounds actually pixelated and they were just more high quality than I thought they would be? So I said that they were drawn and I was disappointed? Is that what happened? That's kind of funny. They pixel arted too well. It looks like normal art. Pull the quality back. Though it didn't happen in the holding cells, but surely that was where he was being held. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to... Prison proper, yes. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they are awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve at the time. I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief would ever want to be. I've unlocked it, sir. Please, follow me. That guy had blood on his dick. That's Knight, all right, but he's dead. You could even say he was captured. Eh? Eh? Nobody? Oh, right. I'm in my thoughts right now. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? Skitters in. I thought that said Skittles in. Give me all the red ones. How are you doing, Docs? Welcome in. Knight got murdered. Welcome to Ace Attorney. This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself. There can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes. What's he doing here? I thought he was being held in a detention center, no? Was. He must have been. Trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. No way Knight should have been in here. Maybe he wandered his way over? The detention center and the prison are separated not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. It would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. So let's get a good look at this. Suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. Actually, I'm going to take a look at the building layout because I need to know. I have to know. Okay, let's see here. The detention center, holding cells, the office area. We'll probably go there later. And then we went into workshop. So we're in workshop A right now. So this is where Knight wound up. Interesting. So they had to get his ass. Well. So they had to get his ass all the way there? Weird. Me and my chicken nuggets, they better be dinosaur-shaped. I got nothing to eat right now. I'll probably get myself something to eat after stream. God, it's happening again! It's happening again! Whenever I stream... It must be because I'm talking a lot, dude. I can't think of anything else that's causing it. But, like, every time I stream, like, I will be fine. And then as soon as I start streaming, my nose starts getting stuffy. It has to be because I'm talking. I can't think of anything else. Sucks ass. I do want to get breakfast tomorrow morning, though. You could. Get yourself some brekkie. Get you some brekkie, Cece. Get you some good pancake. With some syrup. Suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this. Begin investigation. Prison workshop. Why are you talking out loud like that, boss? Not question the process, Gum. I think he's losing it. Shut up, Kay. Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. Better take a closer look. Okay, well, I'll have pancake as my side tomorrow. Thanks, Rise. You're welcome, Cece. Better take a closer look. Though I will say, waffles are superior. In my opinion. I am what many would consider insane. No, wait, no, hear me out. The timing on that one was perfect. That was perfect. Somebody clip that one, please. I will replace the other Kill Rise ear in the featured clips with that one. I will replace it, because that one is way better. Oh my god. That one was good. On it, boss. Thank you, Docs. Love you. Anyways. So I'm what many people would consider insane, because I typically like harder, crunchier stuff compared to, like, soft shit. Like, I feel like I've told the story of, like, this specific thing, but I'll talk about it more generally. Like, I like crunchy cookies compared to, like, soft-baked stuff. Like, always, every time. I want the crunchy cookies instead of, like, the softer ones, the chewier ones, you know? But also, at, school, they sold these, I've definitely told this story before, but they sold these big-ass cookies that you could buy at the cafeteria. For, like, $1, $2, I don't remember. But they were always, like, really, like, doughy and soft, and, like, you didn't get sick from them. Nobody ever got sick from them. They weren't, like, underbaked, but they were, like, softer stuff. But there would always occasionally be, like, 1, 2, or 3 cookies that were, like, really crispy and, like, really well baked. And I would always say, like, and I would always pick them out from, like, the stack they had at the register, just like, could I have, like, that one specifically? And I felt so awkward about doing it. But like, it got to a point where, like, the lunch ladies were, like, fully prepared for me. And they would be like, I found a good one for you. I was like, thank you so much. They were really nice. They were really nice lunch ladies. Honestly, I hear so many horror stories about different people's schools. Mine wasn't perfect by any means, but it wasn't that bad, especially in high school. Middle school was hell. Middle school was absolutely hell. But by high school, I feel like most people, like, even people who had, like, previously, like, bullied me and stuff, everyone just kind of mellowed out a lot. I don't know what it was. There were a few people who hadn't mellowed out, but yeah, I don't know, man. Something about just getting to high school, it's just kind of, like, everyone just kind of reeled themselves in. It was interesting. Let's look at this fancy case. Huh? Is that? Oh, I've seen one of those in the office, Mr. Edgeworth. Sure you have, Detective. The pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine. Bro, somebody on the dev team was carnally obsessed with chess. Like, it wasn't even just like, oh, we could have, like, Edgeworth play, like, a little, like, chess game with his opponents, like, mentally, and that could be, like, the gimmick for this game. Like, it was just like, I am, like, somebody on the dev team just really liked chess, and they shoved it, they were just on a chess kick, and they shoved it into every part of this game. Oh, you missed the part to make it about, like, waffles and pancakes, though, Docs. It's okay. It's okay. It's still superior than what I did. We could have gone further beyond. Also, hey, Karu, thank you.
Just subscribed for 6 months.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the TTS. Welcome in, dude. Hold on, let me get you a shout out real quick. I gotta remember to give shout outs to the people who don't like come in here like super often. Okay, so let me make sure not to misspell your name. Because one time I remember distinctly when we first collabed and I misspelled your name for a different Hikaru. And it wowed out, and like I followed through that, and just for a long time I was not followed to you. There we go. Shout out Hikaru. Go give Hikaru some love if you haven't. He's a really chill dude, really cool design, makes music, plays a bunch of all sorts of games. He is a cool dude. I'm gonna be playing Helldivers with him next week, actually, with him and Dom Gator. So yeah, go follow him. He's a friend. But anyways, welcome in, dude. Hope you've been having a good one. We're playing Ace Attorney, and I was talking about cookies and how waffles were better than pancakes, and then Doc shot me to death. You can see the clip right there in chat if you really want to. Thank you for the resub, dude. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, how you been today, dude? Hope that things have been good for you. Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time. Pocket chess set data jotted down in my organizer. Having a solid day. Hope stream has been great. Yeah, it's been good so far. Minus a few scuff things, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that at all. We're gonna open up a chess set. Come on, come on, come on! Hurry up and open that clasp. This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning. Christmas reference. Christmas reference. Perfect timing. This is the perfect game to play for December. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Oh, please. Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box. Not all of us think like you, Kay. Thankfully. Let's see here. Anything out of the ordinary? No, it's all your standard chess pieces. Why is it rotating like that? Stop it. Why was it doing that? Hello? It kind of semi-rotates when I just go over it. Whatever. These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. And in that little mind game you play whenever somebody isn't giving you information. So how come these are all black and So how come these are black and white? Do you think Edgeworth would give Kay for Christmas? This is a good question. Maybe a new scarf. Or another handkerchief? Maybe the same one. I don't know. The handkerchief sounds like a good one. Those chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made. As in they're unique and probably valuable? I like the sound of that. He's got that Clinton in her eye. She'd better not be planning a robbery. So that's it. It's literally just a chess set. It's literally just a chess set. There's nothing special about it. Well, I mean, something will be special about it later, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Glove. A rubber glove. Yep, just the one, though. Should examine it in more detail. Yes. The color black. There's mud all over it. Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies? Wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies. Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. There's nothing inside the glove. Sucks. Blood. Fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled. We can? How come? Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, meaning there'll only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body, maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed? It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. I didn't even get to look at the text! What? Yes, sir? Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. Strange, though. Prisoners you issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. Aren't allowed to take them off without permission, and we always check. Gonna play Borderlands 1 in the mood for it. You have a good time, Cece. Go enjoy yourself. Suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Okay, we're literally just not gonna acknowledge the text. Quite possibly the most important thing on there. Inmate use only. I guess that means that must be one of the prisoners who is using it, right? Yes, you would certainly imagine so. Did they? I'm sorry. Didn't you say it was for the guards? Oh no, it's for prisoners. Okay. Never mind. Still. Alright, and then we have a blanket and some rope. Body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp. A dirt-stained tarp. And there's a rope on top of it. Tonight tied up with the rope somehow. Okay. Take a look under the sheet as well. Hey, look at all that red stuff! Yes, I'd say that's blood. This blood is made out of blood. Should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it. Tarp's all done. Hey, yo. Something in his hand? There's something on his finger. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring. An expensive-looking one at that. Don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything! Alright, okay, I guess that's it. Alright, let's look at his legs. His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. Assume that's the cause of death, and that was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. A small cut on his scalp, too. He struck with something. Maybe he fell in his head after he was stabbed in the throat? It's possible, but it's too early to say with certainty. Hey, you have your camera with you, correct? You lend it to the detective so he can photograph the body. Sure thing. All yours, Gummy. Thanks. All right, here we go. His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh? Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat, the body is covered in dirt. There is also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. It'd be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. I think that might be everything. Here. That. Tie. Ring. Clothes. Rope. Chest. I think that's it. Alrighty. Let's see what's on here. What's with all this weird equipment? Not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here. Smells weird though. Kinda musky. Like wet fur. Didn't know you had such a keen nose. Oh, it's nothing special really, except when it comes to sniffing out treasure. Remind me to seal all my valuables away in an airtight container. No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I never steal any of your stuff. Happily steal someone else's? Not sure that's entirely reassuring. Okay, what about this one? That one's fine. It's a sink. Doesn't seem to contain any useful clues. Nope. No whiff of treasure either. You know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? This was a perfect opportunity for a let that sink in joke, and we didn't do it. Hey yo, it's the whip I could force Circuit to make an app with. Time to inspect every suspicious looking nookie crate. Ah, they said it! They said the line. She said it. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen right now. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use the R stick to look further up and down. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Let's see here. This label. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work? I suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope. Ah, I knew it. Edgeworth, what's the R stick? Yeah, I wanted to make a Rightworth joke, but I do headcanon Edgeworth as ace, so... Somebody else could do it for me, in their headcanon. I should have known you were being serious. So, Polly, there's a cage, Polly. I guess you could call us the police, ha, 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 ha. You're having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage. Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more. Yes, and the basic nature of investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. And the R-stick. Mysterious R-stick. I found it. Now I can look at more information. The R-stick. Watch me use it again. Oh! I don't know where else I was going with that. It's a good thing I talked about my brain trying to think of something witty yesterday. These tops are rather colorful. They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? Certainly don't look like they belong in a prison. Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? My friend, Nene! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! I'll turn myself in. Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here? Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me. I like the little Franny reference. That's good. There's a rope near Knight's body, too. Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. Seems genuinely disappointed. Okay. I'm glad you appreciate my humor, Little Rye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Technically Kay's humor. She said it, not me. I'm not here. This part of the floor is covered with dirt. You know what that means, sir? Footprints. Too many footprints, unfortunately. You'll need a specialist to identify them. Guess we just gotta wait till forensics gets here. Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it. Really calling the kettle black over there, Edgeworth, ain't you? Really being the pot calling the kettle black right now. Only want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks. My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. Now, rules for thee, not for me. Ah-ha-ha! Ah-ha-ha-ha! Ah-ha! Ah-ha-ha-ha! Ah-ha-ha-ha! Ah. Who's this yellow guy in my Ace Attorney stream? Exactly. I usurped Edgeworth, and now I'm here, and y'all have to deal with me instead. Seems to be a list of prisoner reservations for this workshop. What are all these numbers, Mr. Edgeworth? Prisoner numbers, I'd imagine. I hate to be given a number like that. I rather agree. People are meant to have names. I'd much rather be called Great Thief or the Second Yatagarasu. It's iconic. Alright, no name for you then, I guess. Anything out of the ordinary to report, officer? Yes, sir. There is this one thing. Go on. There's a body in the workshop, sir. He's right. That's definitely out of the ordinary. Anything else that occurs to you? You know where to find me. Oh shit, did I see something else? Oh, gumshoe. Yes, sir? Arrested for murder on the afternoon of the 25th and killed on the morning of the 27th. Talk about instant karma. I would have thought a perp would turn to a victim himself, though. Yes, I don't like this at all. You don't think it was that ice cream guy, do you, sir? I hadn't seen his face, right? Maybe you couldn't afford to let him live. Killing the killer, you mean? No, if this were his doing, he would have surely left a calling card. And besides, Knight isn't the only one who knows what he looks like. We do, too. Oh yeah, I guess we're still alive, so... Ew, this is a high-security facility. Just don't understand how it was even possible. Guess it makes sense having the detention center and the prison in the same building. Means they could share the visitor's room. Indeed, it's an unusual design, but certainly convenient for any one visitor. Yeah, but then why have two different areas in the first place? Well, the two different classes of detainees, of course. Those pre-trial and those post-trial. Physical care package? Alright. I'll get off my ass. I'll stretch my back proper. Hey. I'm being recalled to when I used to have a workout routine, and then nobody used it. Those were the days. Those were the old days of a much more significantly clueless and trying new things out Rise. I'm still completely clueless, don't get me wrong. But I'm less clueless. Two facilities may be housed in the same building in this case, but they are actually quite different. One of my friends had a push-up routine. Yeah, that was the idea. But, like, we went, like, several streams. Nobody redeemed it once. And I was just like, just get rid of it. All I know is that they're both cramped and dark, and don't let you leave when you want. Perhaps spending a night in each would help clarify the differences between... no, I'm good. Thanks. This guy has it. Oh, good for him. Good for him. I am happy for that guy. Alright, I guess it's logic time. Oh no, that was the K button. We don't want the K button. She might steal my lunch. This was very vital information for me to put together right now. Its tops have a pretty distinctive design. Act. It's the same design as the bloody top around Mr. Knight's body. Oh, my observation skills. They're off the charts and certainly not basic. Oh, that was Kay talking. Whoops. I'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. Thought you were on a sabbatical. And now it's... We did all of that just to categorize it as evidence. Talk about padding. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Ha! Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together. Right, Gummy? You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular Three Musketeers! Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. Ah, what do you mean, sir? What's missing from this crime scene? A murder weapon. I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. Right, I didn't even think of that. Come now, Detective. Those are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir. Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either. In fact, that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within the prison. I accidentally dropped my controller. Don't look at me. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. Oh yeah, nice thinking, Edgeworth. What was the murder weapon, and where has it gone? Answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. Ah, didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Holy shit! Is that Dan Abadan from Game Grumps? How do I do a good Dan impression? How do I do a good Danny Sexbang impression? without just making him sound like K. Uncle Ray, what are you talking about? That's Dan. That's Dan from Game Grumps. Come on. I'm thinking. How do I constrain my vocal cords in the proper way? Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of a crime, right? God, I can't... He'll just sound like K. But I want to keep making Dan jokes. So I don't know what to do here. Fuck! Here's where the characters get really good because they have screen time. Gotcha. I just... Maybe I can do, like, a voice he did for a character. I know who to do. I'd go with Sopranos. No. And Abadan. That is our headcanon. I know who to go with. Anyways. Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of a crime, right? Cranberries. You're... Wait a second, are you? No way. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow, that cranberry-colored jacket. Mr. Fender, it has been far too long. Ah, are you? But even after all this time, I know that deep bow anywhere. And that neckwear, obviously. Manfred von Karma. A man, a legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. Fender sounds like ass. You just gotta deal with it, man. You gotta deal with that and my cranberries. What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgewood, not that old geezer. Detective, please. Oh, Edgeworth. Guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame a man for mixing you two up this day. Oh, the spitting image of the old devil in his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Good question. Where am I? But who's counting? I can only count to 3 these days. And away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? Cranberries. And you betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Bitch, I am about to be the next person in this detention center if you don't take that back. Oh, where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender, the defense attorney. Oh my god, he's bald. Enchanté, as they say. Fender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. Phoenix Wright. That's who I am, right? Doesn't have a profile yet. Detective Dick Gumshoe. And I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though. A great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. Pray shake, if you will. Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple. Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang out with you guys if you'll have me. I need to rob that convenience store while it's cranberries. Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only, and they have to be super fun and cool, and... Hey, I totally get it. Sexism and misandry is rad. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in. You've got to be kidding. My bad, my bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? And why are you here, Mr. Fender? His last name be Shields, because he's a defender. Now he's the car part that gets hit when there's a bad driver behind you. Oh, oops, almost forgot. This is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all. Isn't it? Hey, quit with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives? Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable. It is? Take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney? Guilty as charged, Your Honor. I was supposed to be, anyway. He was planning on to represent Knight. If his client hadn't been, he and I would have faced off against each other in court. Let us see what he has to say for himself. Alright, let's chat him up real quick. Totally not just to get his music going, though, because, oh my god, an ad break. Oh, man. What a nice little coincidence that I got his music and the ad break to be going at the same time. Whoa. But yeah, we're gonna go on a quick little ad break. This is gonna be a good opportunity for y'all to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do whatever y'all humans need to do. Y'all know the drill. As soon as we get back, we get to interview the Dan Abadan of Game Grumps. I can't wait. So, with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a good break. Hope you got done what you need to get done. Let's get back to cranberries. Your current case. So the victim asked you to represent him. I did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. The guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. I'm as bummed about it as you. You brought him some cranberries to cheer him up. Mr. Fender, that is a hot dog. No, you can't bring food into the prison. Oh yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Device I picked up on my travels. So Moorish. These are definitely real words I'm using. No, thank you. Fine. You do you. You fucking youngin'. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Nightside. Let's see how old he is actually. He's 36. God, he's already a senior citizen. He might as well retire. On Karma was always more of a convicted defendant at all costs guy. Hey, teacher. It was a long time ago. If you say so. Sorry you don't want any weenies? I got this nice little R stick for ya. No thank you. Von Karma, oh. You are gonna learn so much about Von Karma. Probably next week, Docs. You are gonna learn a lot. Technically, you're not gonna learn a lot for many weeks, but like that's gonna be the start. It's gonna be the start of you learning a lot about Von Karma. It'll just take a little bit, but we'll get there. Yeah, we do need to start talking about like the actual like time and day and stuff. Cause like next week is gonna be post my fucking essay bullshit, so I'm gonna have time to like collab. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed. Your Honor, just yesterday, in fact. He had so many cranberries to give me. A fellow cranberry spirit. You get somewhere else first. I know things. Oh, spoil, CC. The Bronster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. The kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Sticks and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. Fun? How dare you misdefend him, man? He's kind of an ass. Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. I don't think I ever had that much of a gas. Not since I last... No, I'm not going through with that joke. Oh, so you come here a lot? Don't go getting the wrong idea, little cranberry. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this is exactly my first time in the clink either. Which case, I better ask him what he knows about this room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? This room? This is my getaway spot. None, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. I think it's a recreation room. Is it a recreation room? Wow, I don't even know how you spend your spare time, Edgeworth. But I guess there's plenty here you could play with, if you use your imagination probs. I bet you could swing on that rope. Get to higher heights to get some cranberries from the cranberry trees. Now, let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. I could have figured that out. So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. make some qualification for when they're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. I don't even have any cranberries right now. But that man looks like he has some cranberries.
Give them to me.
Right, compadre? Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead. Kind of sensors. Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. If they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sound. That is the worst onomatopoeia I think you probably could have used. Like, out of all the onomatopoeias, you chose one that said ding-a-ling. Chat, we found the R stick. If they let it ring for too long, then bzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, bzz, that's a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal! Guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. You disable the sensor for them and let them in. You got all that? Wish I didn't. Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I know if they had. Hello? This the thing didn't work. Wait, I think they're gonna know why it didn't work. Hold on, let me give you exactly what y'all needed.
Discombobulate.
There we go. Ignore me. I ain't doing anything earlier. Rest assured, it's working though. So no prisoners have been to the workshop today. Your center data jot down in my organizer, which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, that there's some in here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Okay, what are we actually looking at here? The bracelet. Deduce. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? Oh, I know what's going on. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's working. I just have it set up in a certain way. Don't worry. Wait, he does. There's no bracelet. There's no bracelet. There's no bracelet on. There's no bracelet. No, there's no bracelet. I promise. Oh, this redeem's great. They say that he had a right piece of evidence. Hold on. Let me look back at that. It's so impressive the crime scene that shouldn't be here. I'm fairly sure I have a piece of evidence that proves that fact beyond a doubt. Let me go back. Prisoners have entered, let alone used. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. So no one's been here for days. I know if they had. Disable the sensor for them and let them in. Somebody by a guard. They ring for too long. They get a real shock. Brutal. What exactly is supposed to be here? That shouldn't be here? Or is it literally him? There's a contradiction in this crime scene. I guess it's literally him.
Eureka!
It is not just literally him. Okay, cool. Rise, what's your favorite Christmas movie? This is a good question.
Papa,
This is a very good... Papa, look a clue. There is no clue. I don't know where the clue is. He's saying something should be here that isn't here. And I don't know what it is. Because I thought it would be the fact that he has to have a bracelet on. But that's not apparently important. I thought it was him himself because nobody was supposed to be in here today. But that's not it either. So I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyways, favorite Christmas movie. Also high cringe. Favorite Christmas movie. This is a really good question. If we want to talk about like general Christmas movies, like the typical like the movies, like the Christmas movies, Polar Express. But if we want to talk about like, if we want to broaden it out a bit, or at least like make a separate category for like more like just TV centric movies, not like big like things, but like little specials that play on like Cartoon Network and stuff. Cringe knows what I'm debating between right now. Cringe knows what the two movies I'm debating between for like more TV special movies. It's just a question of which one do I like more. Because I like both of them a lot. Fuck, this is hard. Definitely the Billy and Mandy one. That is good. I do like that special. But you know which ones I'm talking about. Oh, you know, I also like the... of course, an honorable mention goes to, like, Charlie Brown. That one's good. I also kind of like the Ed, Edd and Eddy one as well. Then Eddie Christmas special was good. Those are Christmas specials, though, not really, like, movies. For the record, I'm debating between All of the Other Reindeer and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Those are the two I'm debating in my head right now. No, I'm going with my gut, All of the Other Reindeer. For, like, TV special movies, like, All of the Other Reindeer. I love the Ed, Edd and Eddy ones, yeah. I mean, the ones from the server. I thought you meant just regular cartoon specials for Christmas. Nah. If I wanted to find, like, a Christmas special one, I would need a list, because there's so many. SpongeBob one's good, as well. All seems to be, like, such a hidden one that no one remembers it. I remember All of the Other Reindeer! I remember it clear as fucking day! I don't know how anyone around our age could not remember All of the Other Reindeer. It's like, like they played it, like, every year. But no, Christmas specials are also based as fuck. Yeah, the first one's probably my favorite. 1 out of the 10 I had. How the hell does no one remember All of the Other Reindeer? That makes no sense. How? How does no one remember Olive? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Swear to God. Docs, you remember the fucking sticker cookies? If you don't remember All of the Other Reindeer, I am disowning you. Okay, thank God you remembered. I don't have to disown you yet. Oh my God. Anyways, what am I looking at here? Like, actually. Is it the glove? Is it the glove? Alright, let's see here. Unlock physical keys, sensors, special bracelets. If they walk through a workshop door, the sensor, they're not supposed to ring. If they're in here, if they let it ring too long. Wish to pass through the doors, they need to be accompanied by the guard with disable the sensors. Any prisoners use it? No, no one's been here for days. I'd know if they had. Don't use the workshop. The glove? Fitted to each workshop store they detect. Only one glove was found. Fitted to each workshop store they detect the prisoner's bracelets and raise an alarm. Eureka! It was the glove? Huh? What? What? Well, okay, so Rook isn't a prisoner yet, so he could get in here. He's like, he hasn't gone to trial yet, so he's not a prisoner, so he hasn't been here yet. So I guess that's why. So that one's on me. Memory shot. Sometimes I need to see things to remember them. True. Don't think I've seen that one. Okay, so I guess I'm disowning you today, Cece. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cece. Just keep thinking about... just keep thinking about all your waifus. Just keep thinking about all your waifus. Everything will be alright. It'll only be for a second. Bang. The deed is done. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop if they please. No sensor would detect their bracelets and an alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove, the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction. If I draw our season be insane, I will be lurking. You have fun, Docs. Can't wait to see what you draw. So where did the glove come from, sir? I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. There we go. My stupidity has been healed. You, apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison, after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Mr. Fender? Come on. Don't play us like that, Fred. We both know that's not true. Also, how the fuck does he not have a hold it? How does he not have a hold it? But fucking Bronco over here did. Bronco has a hold it. But fucking Fender Bender over here doesn't. Literally. How? You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only one. Uh-huh. Oh, do you mean... Sir, they're... Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? You don't have a pair of peepers in that head of yours? You'd see them on the way in. Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you moseyed on out of that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step. Listen, pal, we've had just about enough of your baloney. You chill, pal, big guy. I only eat cranberries. I'm on your side. Oh, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. Why do you... Detective. Sorry, sir. Just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? That man has back problems. Prison corridor. This is no ordinary here. The human shadow space with some special friend. Nice. It's Banicula. Who else remembers Banicula? Animals. Yep. Furred and feathered fellows of all shapes and sizes. There's no feathers here. It's literally all fur. Literally just fur. Hard filled me in on how it came about. Okay, Doxer enters Vanicula. Good. Vanicula wasn't a disownment thing, but it was going to be a damn I'm old thing. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. Ponder assigned a critter each, but to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow. Sounds like so much fun. Most inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for. I've also never seen that. So now you're dead. And I am also mildly disappointed. Tisk tisk, Cece. Tisk tisk. You got it. Room set up especially for that training stuff. So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. Oh, sorry about these guys. That just means you're still talking cranberries. Well, I am. I'll have to do a rubber glove. Good question. All I'm saying is it was possible. Rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of cranberries, just say the word. Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when someone goes on a walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're filled with microchips that open doors right up. They are? Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila. What? Doesn't it hurt? No, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me, anyway. Now, where was I? Who are you people? Oh, yeah. I was trying to think of some group and nothing came to mind. God damn it, I am not on the ball today. But the point is, they're not the baddies here. We are. Now get in the cell. There's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution, where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. This is the future the vegans want. They're not completely free, though. Can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see. Ah. What's that tinkling sound? Sir? Dog! Puppy! Puppy! Puppy dog! Just look at that thing. Is that bell around its neck? Explains the sound, I suppose. This is the most intense staring contest I've ever seen. Edgeworth lost. Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down? Use to lose to a dog you've already lost. Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat him, right? Come on now, come to Gummy. Damn. Rejected. Man, you know what by a dog. Dog was certainly very different to other animals. He's so me. Fuck. Seem to have a real thing against me. Only me. Alrighty then. You met the menagerie. That's a type of cranberry, probably. What's next? He's so autistic. Yeah, I am, literally. Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir? Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found. Let's start with that guy. Hey, you. There in the cell. With the red mark around your dick. Holy shit. It's the Moai emoji. Ignored again. This time by a rock. Hello, we were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice? Seconds. Out. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type, or the cranberry type. But I'll make sure those ones get the guilty verdict. I'm cool with that. He is so pure, even though he probably killed a man. I'll protect him. Round 1, 10 reps each. What is this man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself. Your name? From the blue corner, it's Rocco D. 259, Carcerato. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? But I can't let his heart rate drop, see? Doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't. So you're... Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right? Was, back in the day. But it's good to stay in fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it. So, is the bear part of your training too? Looks kinda like an apron. He's so cute. Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. It's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes. Seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident? Come on, boss. I ain't no stoley, and I know nothing about know-how. I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question. You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you. I don't know it. We won't play ball. Well, yeah, he's a boxer. Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Edgeworth? Here, a pair of gloves. Go get him. Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more I am certain he's hiding something. Ace Attorney Universe naming conventions make me have a kid and name a millionaire and just wait. And just wait. Yeah, no, you're pretty right. Alright, well, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcerato? Time to enter my mind palace. Now, let us analyze the state of play. Helps a boxing stance when he's on high alert. Guesses that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. My opponent is on the offensive. I should remain calm and bide my time. Bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. Like a lion. You're either making him a victim or a defendant. This guy is also me. Let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. Start by asking about his movements. Bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him. Why don't you start by telling me about what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerato. What? You want a shot at the champ, is that it? Then put him up, pal! Prepare for a straight right punch. Could I attack him? Going in the towel already? That's gonna be a record! Fisticuffs is hardly my style. I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Evidently, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time? You think I don't got that stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me! I ain't tired, not today, not ever! Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. I need some quiet sound time, hardly broke a sweat. Really? You look pretty sweaty to me. Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired. I have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerato. I'm afraid your line needs a bit of work. Kinda like this name change. Original was Jailybird. JL Bird. It sounds more in line with the new names, to be honest. But I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Oh, yeah, be more careful here today, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands. Hiding something. I'm sure of it. Clearly, he is Rock Lee. Rocco is a Rocky reference, and a Rock Lee reference, given what he just did with those weights. To try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside of his cell. Won't need to use my fists in this next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. You remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some Z's. We both was. Incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Might be personal favorite one-off guy. I like him. I know he's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sweep too. Builds muscle. If that's so, then I apologize for waking you. I've read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regime. You don't say. So, Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to a fight game, huh? Who knew? Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out there here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you are lying. Again! Yeah, you're good, kid. Caught me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching nosies. But what? The guy can't work out his cell no more without lawyers getting involved? Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now? The fact that we now know he was awake is an important development. Could well prove to be a useful clue. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean, strange? Haven't you noticed yet? You're backed into a corner here. Get a load of this guy, Teddy. Thinks he's got a champ on the back foot. Guess I better knock some sense into him. Curses, I should have picked my words more wisely. To adopt a boxing stance, I should buy my time. No, I literally know he wasn't adopting a boxing stance. Notice anything strange? And so the question, tell me what was going on around that time. I wish I could help you, boss, but I was asleep. We both was. Time to deploy my clue. My right stick. Enough of your bare-faced lies. You weren't asleep, you were exercising. You told me as much yourself. Counterpunch, eh? Should have seen that one coming. Seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Conservato. Time to come clean about what you know. Alright, you don't gotta shout about it. Summon around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already. Done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. Occasionally I remember that video of the lawyer playing one of these games. Oh, like an actual lawyer playing Ace Attorney? Oh, it's funny as fuck. It's so funny to watch a lawyer play Ace Attorney and just be forward. Say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerato? Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud, real scared, got all the little guys scared too. Yeah, liven up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in a ring. Wait. My mind palace. I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you? Fine, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! Don't get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun today. Hey, can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? I'm really tired. Still don't know where I am. There's something super big I need to say. A sale on cranberries at the store. Like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. It's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know. I'll be telling you what you've become. Who know who? Need to get to the lowdown, eh? Well, that's enough. This has nothing to do with Kay. Oh, don't have a cow, man. You're so sensitive. Cranberries don't even come from cows. But whatever you wish to whomever you wish, just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man. But I think he should know at least. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way. After all, you disappointed him enough for one lifetime already. Am I right? What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? Thing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Caserato. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last. I love Fender's dialogue. Oh, he's a total sass master. I like him. Eh, you won't land a glove on me, kid. Stare. That was a show. Finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after. Did me some training. Leastways, I tried to. Finally got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "Iconic!" I was hollering and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes out and I get back to work. Kinda curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help. You realize that I'm like a prisoner, right? Like, I killed someone, like... That shit ain't new to me. I only care about Teddy. Besides, this is a joint. Nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of... Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern. I can't hear you. You say that again? Best you can do is rub a neck from in there anyways. Am I right? Mentioned training, Mr. Caserato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is. There's a guy, the fixer they call him. What's a fixer? Hello, who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price. Oh, I think you can find me perhaps Mr. Caserato. What you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving a better testimony. I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in 1. You, put me down and try you, mum. And where am I? Hot liver? The show finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after, did me some training. Leastways I tried to, barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the ah?" I was hollering and howling, crying for help. What can I do? I'm locked in here, right? So I tunes out and gets back to work. Alright, let's look at our evidence first. Chessboard. They open the doors of the ambulance detective, but raise the alarm if the inmates' bracelets. Detective prisoners are not allowed to move out freely. I was hollering and howling, crying for help. Need some training. I'll learn about this show. What kind of show was it exactly? Depends on the day. They bring them in from the outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Give us cons a little something to look forward to. Nice. That sounds like fun. Went along to see today's show. But I did. Can't miss a chance to get a glimpse of the outside world now, can I? And then it was over. Came back here after. Did me some training. Alright, let's see here. Or somebody screams, what the ah. I'll press a little. Nothing explicit. What's more about the scream you heard? There's a scream of a guy about to scream his last. I should know. Well, hello there, buddy. There's a time and place, you know? Like with cranberries. It was clearly audible. I backed into a corner, fighting for his life. Ever hear something like that, boss? Well, I have. Yeah, it was clearly audible. Scrumped his last scream. Locked up in here, right? So I tunes out and get back to work. What can I do? Fuck man, I'm getting tired. Usually don't get this tired during stream, not at the 2-hour mark. Instantly by stab wound to the throat. Wait! Glove does not fit you right now. I have been advised to not finish this joke. Glove does not fit you, M. I can't even... I'm too prosecutor brained right now to figure out exactly what exactly we're going for. The glove not fit, you must acquit.
Hold it!
I'm able to concentrate on your training even after hearing all that screaming. Look, if I was on the outside, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I'd have seen what I could do. This ain't the outside. I can't go no place even if I want to. You didn't think to slip out from your cell to go sneak a peek? I think anybody else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay. If only this wasn't a prison, Mr. Knight might have lived. Somehow doubt it. Frankly speaking, there was no saving him. What? But someone could have just gotten him to him in time. Conservator is clearly lying. What I don't understand is why. If I see what I can uncover by pointing out the contradiction in his testimony. What's the contradiction, though? He was training. We established that during chess. Part of me wants to say it's his cell. Because he's in the second cell. So I guess he wouldn't be able to hear it? Maybe? Because I don't think the door would have done anything. That's not it. Hey, you best shut, kid. My grandmother has a better jab than you. Thought I'd thrown a decent punch there. Better luck next time. Indeed, my next one will be right on the money. It'll be on the canvas before he knows it. Like, they're saying there's a blatant contradiction. I just don't see it. Hollering and howling, crying for help. Oh, alright, so it was the kill instantly. You're listening carefully, Mr. Casarato. Hey, you trying to be cute or something? Victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. Eh? You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible. There must have been a scream. He said there was. He said there was? Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? The guy in the next cell did. He told me so. Next cell? You mean... what do you want? I gotta scream. What of it? Came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then, just like I told this guy, I heard it, scream. Real scary one. Hear me how exactly? Don't tell him this part, I guess, but it kinda was like, Eek! Someone! Anyone come quickly, please! Something like that. Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. Ah, that explains it. So Mr. Casarato was telling the truth. More or less. The case, though. Are there really no other problems with his testimony now? There is a problem? Afraid a new problem has reared its end, though, namely. Why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Casarato? Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? Rag! Eek! What do you think, I did the crime or something, huh? The inside of this here cell. I died over in the workshop, in case you forgot. Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird now that you mention it. He's right, neither of us could have done it. Just let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Hey! Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in... Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it. Just forgot that these men are hardened criminals. I won't be doing that again anytime soon. Guessing this wasn't how you saw us going, Edgeworth. Oh wait, that was criminal. My next move here. I won't get much more of them in this state. We talking about the parrot over in the other fucking cell? Who's there? Mommy? Order in the court. Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're all kind of busy here? Hush now. Silence is golden. It is? Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby send you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you. Now, always. Guard, if you would. Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but there. There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself. I know what voice to give her now. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn. No! Oh, goddess of justice. Bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name. And you are? Rubs hands together, bites lip. Hey girl, I listen to her theme the most. And the boy, the precious boy, Justine, Courtney, and Sebastian the best. The two people with the best themes in the game. Smacks hands on decks. God, y'all are down, man. Don't worry, I am too. Verity Gavel, at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work the pleasure of the law. Bad? Down, boy. Down, boy. Bad. Bad boy. Bad boy. Down, down, down. So she's probably in your age range. Maybe. Probably. And what is a judge doing in a place like this? Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. And it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that? She's a mother, so MILF. Bark, bark, bark. Look, I would. You know, I really like her, like, overcoat thing, actually. I like that a lot. Putting that one in the notes. Yeah. It's a sexy design detail. I'm kind of thinking that I want one, personally. The pick has drip. For it is a sacred phrase, and the goddess of justice herself. Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee is a panel of 11 people, whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume. I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service. Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. The pick has drip. This justice system is a fucking nightmare. Oh, Docs, you don't even know the half of it. You don't even know. You'll learn. You'll learn just how bad it is. It is the worst, like, I will straight up tell you right now, Docs, the justice system in Ace Attorney is the worst of both the American system and the Japanese system. It is the worst of both of them. Guilty until proven innocent? Yeah. It's got that part. It's great. I love it here. Especially when I play as an attorney. It's totally not annoying at all. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here. Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association? I didn't mean anything, bud. I was just trying to lighten the mood, you know? The prosecutors have a god that dictate their actions. I mean, if this is the god, call me a fucking follower. Just saying. So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight upon you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. Should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge. And what does the committee have for prosecutory, whatever you said, want with Miss Edgeworth? In the middle of an investigation here. Pitiful. You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. And who are you, pal? Winner. Eustace Winner. Prosecutor extraordinaire. Okay, that name sucks. That name sucks. That name is bad. That one just sucks. Look how they massacred my boy. Yeah, no, don't it's so bad. Eustace Winner. The Virgin Eustace Winner compared to the Chad Sebastian the Best. Oh my god, my poor I'm calling him Sebastian the Best. This is the one that I actively hate. The Best is so much better. I'm switching. Yeah, no. This one's just bad. Like, I need the ad breaks here, and I need just to cope with that horrible decision. That is just awful. That is just awful. This is gonna be. He had dialogue that incorporated his the best name. Yeah. Also, I have bad news, CC. I know what happens. I know exactly who the best is. I don't know much more other than the fact that he is that. That he winds up being that. That's all I know. I have no other context other than that. So yeah. I'm sorry. I read Reddit. But, for right now, did you see him play Among Us? No, I did not. Well, I am gonna get to see is my waiting screen. Because we're gonna go on ad break. This is gonna be a good opportunity. Get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, cope over this horrible, horrible decision. And yeah. So, with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope you got done what you need to get done. Let's get back to loathing the death of our poor boy, Sebastian the Best. Also, I have a better voice for him. The Best? Sebastian the Best? Prosecutor extraordinaire? You might know me as just the Best. A name that they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add. I have never heard of you. And how about Detective Flatfoot over there? Nope. Name means nothing to me. Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorant is sweet, as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. Ignorance is bliss. The best. I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means. It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Sebastian only joined us just last month. So he's nothing but a rookie? I'm not just any rookie. I am the best rookie. The winner, God, the joke doesn't translate. It doesn't at all. I almost feel like the translation team did too good of a... Jesus Christ, her tits are perky. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that shit's just like sticking out. Like, this isn't me being horny. Like, it is just like out. It's like it just defies gravity. Still would. That's me being horny, but like it's just like it has its own physics. Like that is just like that. I don't even think a push-up bra could do that. Exactly how I'd want him for my hand. Okay, ending it here. Too much. We're going too much. Apologies. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean, what mess? I fear I know exactly what he means. Committee sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, the best. Well, I suppose I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gabble? Very well. By the power vested in me by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Mr. Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor DeBest. Here ends the verdict. What? But Mr. Edgeworth is off the case, just like that. Zach, oh, Sebby's such a nepo baby, literally getting his hand held by his babysitter. Judge Gabble, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final. Objection! And what exactly have I done to warrant being taking off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Blaming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement. I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. There's also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is arrived at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate. Then what are you saying is that the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. Law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. This conflict works so well. Yeah, complete lawful good versus neutral good. You defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. And knowing where future games go, woo, yeah. It is a good send-off, all things considered. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks for the goddess of justice's divine grace. But even without that, it's also a natural progression from past games. Unless you wish to appeal, to do so would be to risk your badge, of course. So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along. Wow, tough break, Edgeworth. Okay, I hate to go back to the tits, but like now they're like, they look significantly more normal. These things are just like, they have minds of their own. They look a lot more like realistic now. Well, partially realistic. They do just kind of both, like, she has like specially tailored clothing to make them look like that. But besides that... Oh no, he might lose it before someone else. Down, ducks, down. No, stop! What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out of the way. What, you're not the boss of me? Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am. Putting all the cards here, I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. DeBest says. But, sir... Rye, save me. No. I'm still mad at you for not watching all of the other reindeer. I'm sorry. Judge Gabble. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. The committee's decision is beyond irrational. So yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving. Right! Oh, and remember. I forgot. You know who will be getting a full report on all of this. I'd rather you cut my salary, boss, please. No. You're not even a mod, CC. You're not even a mod. Don't worry. To make up for it, I'll cut Circuit's pay cut. I'll cut Circuit's paycheck again. How does that sound? And I'll give it to Meryl. Just means I get to keep looking at Justine. I mean, she's not here now, so I'm debating if I want it. I was tired. But now I'm less tired. So now what? Now what do I do? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going to the 3-hour mark. And with her, though, I'm Dick Gumshoe. God damn it, Gumshoe, you never get game. Especially considering how fucked we are in this situation. I'm Gumshoe Dick. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible, the way those two treated you. Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor DeBest. Here ends the verdict. Judge Gabble and Mr. DeBest certainly didn't mince their words. That's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did. What they might do next. I suspect it won't be good. Earth to Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Yes, of course. This is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case? I have no intention of doing any such thing. Walk away from the case would be to tacitly accept the committee's decision. The problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Yes, what is it, Detective? I've got some bad news, sir. What down at the precinct is... Seb looks like every high school gay twink at prom. That's great. Is arrested somebody for night's murder. What? Do you know who it is? No, but I heard they're being held in a detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is? Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth. And without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way. Me too. I'll see you there, sir. Won't you be missed, Detective? Nah, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyways. Good. We'll see you shortly. Yes, sir! See, boss, I still try to help you. Okay. You're still not getting gavel, though. Chat. She's my age. Chat. She's my age. Chat. Oh, wow, she is. Yeah, me and Justine are the same age fellas. I got a shot. I get Riskiers in the chat. Bark got Risko barks. Later actual profiles say district court judge, a member of the committee for prosecutorial excellence, who also acts as a mouthpiece. Prosecutors taking over my cases on the committee's orders. She looks a lot more mature than 26. She does. Still no sign of them, huh? Indeed. Hey, this is just like last time. Please don't tempt fate like that. No, I can't. I just can't. Sure you can. I told you, it's just a pair of visitors. Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us. No! Just talk with them, please. One of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you right into your soul. I can't figure out if this is a boy or girl, chat. Hey, see, I told you. Okay, bedtime. Have a good rest of stream. You have a good night, docs. You sleep well. Hey, why is this man so flustered? Boy, that's what I thought. Probably because you're being you? I guess that's just how you are. Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing. Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right? Who are you? I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. Just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though. Honey, I don't recall ever employing you. And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not gonna stare a hole into your soul or anything. Oh, please. Really? Really? Eek. Anyway, can you please tell us your name? It's Saint, Simeon Saint. Ah, nice to meet you, Simeon. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Please, Simeon, we're trying to help you, I promise. Really? Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least. He names Simon Keys. Simonkeys. Simeon Saint. Saint is a bit on the nose of an addition. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little bit about yourself. Who, me? Why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Have a job. Oh, well, it's not hardly worth mentioning, really. Average corporate pencil pusher, just like everyone else. Honest. This is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight. Just when I thought we were making progress. Okay. So, Simeon, do you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me. Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested. And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested? Yeah, I even came to visit him. Came to see Knight? Wonder when that would have been. When was that, Simeon? It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. Police called him? Why? How could the police call you? They said Bronco asked them to, that he needed a favor. Favor? Uh-huh, he wanted me to bring him his chess set, the pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here. Chess set? A chess set? Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts? You do know everything you think is... You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Like Sans from Undertale. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me? Have you read what my next move is going to be? I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon. Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. I guess the chess set? Clearly, the image of him being murdered. So this chess set... Oh, that's the one I bought for Bronco. Well, that settles that at least. We, found it next to Mr. Knight. Always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. Not surprised he had it with him when he... Simeon, Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you? Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. I guess I was wrong about that. What do you mean? If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out that he killed someone? Not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. Very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I could never imagine someone so awful. Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight. He certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. What grounds they had for doing so? Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? Just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Oh, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. Thank goodness for small miracles. Cops burst in my house this morning out of nowhere. Before I knew it, I was here. Policeman. Was there a prosecutor with them? Yeah, some kind of kid named... They at least made a reference to it. They at least acknowledged it. The best or something? Rookie, I thought as much. So, did they interrogate you yet? What? I'm going to be interrogated by the cops? Well, yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now. Oh, no. Won't the detectives shout at me and threaten me? And there are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to... Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Eek! See, I told you. Please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms. No, no, please. I'm calling the cops. What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nothing, Detective. You're just being you. Guess it's just how you are. I don't get it, sir. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent. There's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there? Mr. Saint. Yes? You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct? Yes, I didn't kill anybody. Very well, I will choose to believe you. I will do all that I can to assist you. But why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say that I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in the case. That's right, it's payback time. We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Fortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. Such my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. It means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we? Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you could represent our pal here. Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it. But I wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know? Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. Let me get an attorney. Defense attorney. Sorry, Edgeworth isn't on the, Phoenix isn't on the box, he can't be here. So come on, let's get to work. Yes, ma'am. Sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, I have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. Eek! Well, you needn't worry. I believe you. At least I have decided to try. Now. Hold tight and try to believe in us in return. Nothing else. Might help you feel a little less alone. Now, you'll excuse me. Because mainline Casey would be asking Phoenix for a favor. Exactly. So, we talked a good game in there. We can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime. Maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all. Dummy can't defend for his life, remember? Well, who do we have here? An Edgeworth and the gang. What are you cats doing here? Listen, pal, if you've come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll... Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Holmes. I'm here to work. I like that they reference Sholmes. I really like that they reference Sholmes. That makes me happy. Work? What? What if that was literally... Guys, do not tell me that the reason the game could not be localized for this long was because of that. I swear to God, Capcom, if that is why, I swear to God. Okay, Meister, nails in one. Aren't you just the uber intelligence one of the bunch? Uber intelligence? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender. Some may say I'm an easygoing old fogey about town. I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to old Jailer Rooney for a meeting with a new client. Suspect is one Simone Sainsbury Cranberries. Okay, this is how we judge Capcom localizers. True. You mean Simeon Saint? Wow, that's freaky. You know more about my job than I do. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender's a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I might be. In fact, the only option. So long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. An experience I ever want to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. Fender, before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Only cranberries. Reference to which case, honestly, I don't know. I genuinely don't. Maybe the flashback case from the first investigations? That's the only thing I can think of. Say it ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those Von Karma variety. Should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. Understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. Or I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. Please believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell.
You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore.
You have feelings, detective.
Gubby's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. Not just a prosecutor, he's a hero. Got me off the hook just last month.
Don't say. Well, that escalated quickly.
But he was! There's no other word for it. He was heroic, great thiefly even.
Please, Fender, don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't! Please allow me to help you with this investigation.
Ish. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd say that, eh? What day is that again? Here we are. Oh, enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots? My eye doctor said it was my vision.
Well, suppose I would have to say, the courtroom itself experienced so many things and met so many people there within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. Did that not change a person?
Well, I'll be. The old you would never have bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. Like a can of cranberries. Might have even surprised you know who. You know that how much that takes. Tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start again with a clean... So, this is me. Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices. Eddie Fender's senior partner. Edgeworth?
That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career. An assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? Your dad was a defense attorney? So you know who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is... Clever K-Meister nails it in one yet again. That's right. I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory. Really. There's the connection. I figured it was something along those lines. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles, I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can barely trust myself. Where am I? I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know? Anyone can say they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted. Very well, I accept. Okay, that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man.
Try not to let you down.
Doesn't this bring a tear to my eye? Prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm.
Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. Woohoo! Thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to get to work. So, where to begin? Now really, what am I doing here again? Any cranberries, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body. Just what I was thinking. Eager associate. We do indeed. Still the type to smile and nod, I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss. That's decided. Let's get going. What about me? A detective. I can't just hop on board as the Tony's assistant like you guys. The point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You're to continue investigating the case under Mr. DeBest. If you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, detective, and I'm gonna need all the info you can pass our way. You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense. Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. He's like an uncle for Kay, he is. He has big uncle energy. Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. Horsey. Oh, any idea how we track down or ever find the Bronxster's body, Miles? I think our best bet would be to simply ask around. Oh, don't you dare! Not my type. Who is this? Excuse me, but... Oh, my. Just look at you. They're talking to me. Eh? Just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously. Facial hair is very courant, don't you think? Enchante, mademoiselle. And much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender. At her service. Let's get things off the right foot. A little embrasse, please. Oh, I like the sound of that. The little fox is also leaving its arms. They're out. That's adorable. Nice. Right on the kisser. Well, how else does one greet a new friend? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Wow, talk about stealing a kiss. Hey, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame. Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much. Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I could be hip to that too. Sure. Yeah, with the men. Fifi Legrand, by the way, warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course. She is the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? That fox is so cute, I love him. Can we have him as a mascot? When we inevitably lock her up, can we, like, take him as a mascot? Because she's probably definitely the culprit. I am an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? You don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what ways? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No. Yesterday the circus came to visit. It was simply a spectacular event. featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone had to be there. If you were me at home, you were watching the show with me. The performers set up special stage in the yard, just for us. We are one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas? So she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Oh geez, Patricia Rowland Petrol. I like Fifi more. Mr. Carcerato mentioned the show yesterday as well. Must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place? Around 8 until 10, maybe? Oui, something like that. Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. By dint of having attended the show, there's a reasonably solid alibi. Hey, would you look at our time? Sorry, darlings, but I must really dash. Feel free to explore our home, mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now. Well now, Mr. Edgeworth. The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next. Alrighty. I think that's a good place to call it for here. Good progress today. Good progress. Good voices, too. Good energy. This was a fun stream. I had a lot of fun. Alrighty. Where are we raiding? Where am I hitting up, boys? Where are we hitting? Where are we diving? Where are we driving? See what we got today. Who's on? Who's on? Any friends? Any friends of mine? I actually can't really find anyone I know all too well. People I follow, but not anyone I know too well, you know? Is there anyone else playing Ace Attorney, just in general? Let's see here. Oh, we got a raid guide. Ember Mori. Alrighty. We'll go hit her up. We'll go hit her up. Let's see here. Search live channels to raid Ember Mori. Alright, got her. Let's see here. Playing Pokemon Fire Red. Alright, let's go hit them up. We're gonna go hit up Ember Mori. We're gonna go say hi and we're gonna have a good time. I'll make sure to go show her some good love today. See, it's clearly someone CC knows, so it's worth it just for that at least. Actually, it might just be only me and CC today. Christ, do you really feel when Circuit and Docs are not here? Christ almighty. It is what it is, though. Granted, Twitch doesn't really count lurkers all too well, so yeah. Not much I can do about that. Not much I can do about Twitch being butts. But as for tomorrow, tomorrow's gonna be art. We're gonna be working on that commission. Finally. Hopefully nothing goes wrong tomorrow. Maybe something will go wrong tomorrow. I don't fucking know. That commission seems to be fucking cursed. But besides that, I hope everyone had a good time. As for next week, let's talk a little bit about next week because I'm in foreshadowing. We're gonna have more Hypnospace, but Wednesday, we're gonna be having Helldivers with Dom Gator and Hikaru who popped in earlier, so y'all look forward to that. And probably more art on Thursday, unless something comes up. But yeah, not much more I can say in regards to that. I hope everyone had a good time. Hope I was entertained. Hope y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever y'all are. Whatever the fuck y'all are doing. And y'all have a good one.